There are a lot of major categories, but I'd like to focus on what we do here at CCT. We're in the low voltage arena, and that means is anything that goes into a building that doesn't require a circuit breaker classifies as a low voltage. This can be a data cable, fire alarm cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, or simple multi-conductor cables. Category cable's main claim to fame when it was first developed as a data transmission in order to produce data to get from one end to the other more quickly. This is your main cable that is used to operate any internet system. Coaxial cable has had a long life in this and has been the main video transmission cable for years. Now that you're able to communicate some of that signal on Category 5 and some of the others, you're seeing that coaxial cable is kind of slowly being died out and being replaced by some of the category cable that's out there. Multi-conductor is normally used for control or security, whether you're controlling a panel to give security access, card access type cable, or you're just looking for the panning motion on a security camera. That's where your control cable or multi-conductor cable is being used. The main purpose of fire alarm cable is to transmit a signal across a solid conductor from one end to the other. The reason that you have solid is so that it's basically this is a dedicated system. That cable will only work for fire alarm systems. It's not used for anything else other than that. One thing more unique that CCT cable has started to do is put inventory in on fire alarm cable with different colored jackets. In the olden days, you would have to run each jacket, run a spark test to each particular one in order to identify which cable is for which dedicated system. By now having different colored jackets, your ease of determining which cable is being used for which system is now much more easily distinguishable right from the beginning. Specialty cables has a broad meaning. We at CCT, the way we look at it is it's more of a custom cable. It's taking some of the individual components and putting them to one cable, and therefore having a more unique design, saving some money on installation of that matter. One of the cables that we do this with is an access control cable. If you think about today's security needs in high-profile buildings, everybody has a card reader in order to limit the access to the individual. Our access control cable provides power to the card reader, the power to the unit to open up the door lock, as well as anything else necessary in one cable design to make that function work in security, to keep your security at a higher level. Another type of specialty cables that we do is home automation type cables. In every home these days, people are having voice, data, and even audio brought to every single room of the house. Our unique home automation cables can deliver all of this into one cable, whether it's for video use, data use, or audio use. Therefore, this will allow us to have a much more efficient installation, saving time and money on your labor there. Fiber optic cable is being used is based upon its speed and the amount of data transmission that can be transmitted over a longer distance than when compared to copper cable. This higher speed and higher things allows the signal to get there quicker, which if you think about the stock market, if you want to look at that application, the quicker you get in a stock transfer, the more advantage you have over the next guy because your price will be either higher or lower depending on what you bought or sold at that particular time.